Ich habe gerade einen Rentner angehalten. Einen Rentner auf dem Moped haben sie angehalten. Nichts Besseres zu tun? Hey, Frühstücksclub. Moin. Vielen lieben Dank für den Raid. Danke, danke, danke. Willkommen in Portugal. Ich weiß auch gar nicht von wem. Ich muss hier nämlich mal kurz eine Spitzkehre machen. Ah ja. Oh, das wird eng. Okay.
Soll das hier fürs Teleport warm sein?
Also
ja,
laut Komoot soll ich hier reinfahren.
Teleport warm, dann ging er plötzlich.
Ja, dann
ja,
ist jetzt so. Jetzt sind wir durchgefahren. Ich hab's
das Problem ist, wir haben Concentrated Spells. Und ich krieg's nicht mehr konsistent hin, dass ich mehr
Wir fahren jetzt direkt zur Fähre. Wir fahren jetzt mit der Fähre zu einer Sumpfhalbinsel, der wir dann weiter Richtung Norden, Richtung Porto fahren.
Später.
So, jetzt wer war denn das mit dem Raid? Moment mal. So, ich hab's nicht. Zocker! Junge, Zocker, vielen Dank für den Raid. Wahnsinniger. Danke dir, Zocker. Mahoni Timo kommt vom Zocker auch da. Ja. Lauchbeißer. Ne, Lauchbär, sorry. Giraffenzebra ist auch am Start. Irgendein John, moin. Chinkster.
Habe ich eigentlich alle meine Spells?
Ganz leider. Beatrix, danke für den Follow. Juni kommt aber mit rein. No Future. Giraffenzebra.
So, wo ist mein
Was hat er denn gemacht? Rentner-Raid. Lauchbär, auch danke für deinen Follow. Und Foxtrot, auch danke für deinen Follow. Vielen lieben Dank. Mit Biobike am Start. Ja, wir fahren mit Sonnenenergie hier. Gegen Porto war in Coimbra noch gar nichts. Okay. Eskalator, auch nochmal mit dem Follow. Vielen Dank für die ganzen Follows, Leute. Merci und Zocker. Danke für den Raid. Den Massive Raid. Vielen, vielen Dank.
Okay.
Ach, ihr wart auch auf dem Rad? Ja, bei ihm habe ich mal letztens reingeschaut. Das war doch er, oder? Da ist er durch den Wald gefahren mit dem Fahrrad. Er hat gesagt, da vorne ist ein Funkloch. Und da war dann auch wirklich ein Funkloch. Das nenne ich Streckenkennung. Er weiß, wo seine Funklöcher sind. Ich bin einfach zufällig, ich habe einfach durch Twitch so ein bisschen durchgesappt. Nach IRL. Hab ich ihn gefunden. Danke, Zocker. Moin Simon. Und Metzel-Ede, auch danke für dein Follow. Dieser EK, auch danke für dein Follow. Wir fahren auch mit Nutella-Energie, genau. Ja, wir sind jetzt hier in Portugal unterwegs, gerade mit so einem Fahrradcamper. Kleine Runde durch Europa. Ja, und wir fahren jetzt gerade, wir sind gerade durch so einen Urlaubsort gefahren. Das sah aus wie Venedig. Voll strange. Aber ich habe heute 95 Kilometer abzureißen. Das heißt, wir haben nicht viel Zeit, da jetzt groß rumzuhocken. Vielleicht später, wenn wir gut in der Zeit sind, kann man sich vielleicht ein paar Sachen anschauen. Aber ich will heute nach Porto kommen. Wir fahren jetzt zu so einer Fähre, da ist eine riesige Lagune, das gehört glaube ich auch dazu. Das gehört alles zur Lagune. Das ist wahrscheinlich gerade Ebbe, bei Flut ist es hier wahrscheinlich alles überflutet. Und da hinten fährt eine Fähre über die Lagune, da fahren wir jetzt gerade hin. Wir nehmen gleich die Fähre. Ich hoffe, da fährt eine. Also laut Karte ist da eine Fähre, wann die fährt, keine Ahnung. Das habe ich nicht gecheckt. Wenn da keine fährt, haben wir ein Problem, weil dann müssen wir einen riesigen Umweg fahren. Moin Volker.
Multicast nach der ersten Chainsaw.
I forgot to tell you, but when you asked if I was wearing a cyberpunk shirt, I always respect people who say who ask if I'm wearing a cyberpunk shirt, because I am wearing Samurai's logo upside down, and you can only see like 1/3 of it from that position. And I like when people recognize it. Also, asking me if Cyberpunk is better than Baldur's Gate, I would personally not compare the two games because they're very different. And I find that what Cyberpunk does really well, it's really good. But at the same time, I find that Cyberpunk doesn't give the player enough freedom. A freedom that I really love that I have in Baldur's Gate. In Baldur's Gate, I can kill almost anyone. In Baldur's Gate, I have so much freedom in combat. I have just so much freedom, and yet it's a very immersive story RPG. I find that overall, if I'm held at gunpoint and I have to pick one, I would probably pick Baldur's Gate for its complexity. Does that make sense? But that doesn't mean that I dislike Cyberpunk any less because Baldur's Gate exists. I am glad I exist in a world that there is a Cyberpunk and there is a Baldur's Gate. I do hope, however, that Cyberpunk 2 gets a little bit from Baldur's Gate, you know? Imagine Cyberpunk 2 giving us more options, more freedom, more, I don't know, more things that are hidden in the game. Yeah? I feel like that would add a lot of depth that I would love to see, not only in Cyberpunk, but in any game, The Witcher 4, games from any company. Because I find that one of the fun things in game is being able to talk about them and talking about the possibilities in them. And I find that would life be as worth living if all of us went through the same life, even if it was a really good life? Then why so many games, each different players play through, is okay that is the same? Does that make sense? I feel like one thing, a lot of times games are made trying to make sure that players will see everything of the content. I feel like making sure that a player has a unique experience each time, so people can go online and discuss their differences, discuss different things that they saw in games, is so much better. You know? I love different alternatives. I love, you know, finding out things later in the road. One or two, guys. Horsner, I know there's a lot of stuff hidden in Cyberpunk, but for example, Baldur's Gate 3, I have over 2,000 hours in the game and I still can't. So don't be with the literally just stole them. I love both games. They're very different. But I do hope that Cyberpunk 2 has some of the alternatives and takes a little bit from Baldur's Gate 3, you know? Giving more player freedom in the story and also being able to shoot people. Again, I'm glad I'm in a world that both games exist because they're both fucking amazing. Do you guys really believe Joni? I think so, right? I believe him. I think he's being sincere.
Ready to serve the
What does number 2 mean? Gallagher, thank you so much for the 3 months of support. You just want to get chopped. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Yes,
I
my
believe
lord.
you.
God, my
Thanks.
Lord. God, my lord. Right.
Damn, look at that ass.
Climb through the window. Can manage that. I think.
Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord.
We are under attack.
Okay. Hello. Okay. Yes, me lord.
Guys, he's gonna go through this window. Her hand is not gonna hold her weight, and then she's just gonna break her neck.
You wanted to know why I brought you here. There's a hidey hole where I'm standing. Open it.
Do you think Johnny put his hand in a hole in that wall and he wants to try it? We have Sir John Howard, right? There's a hidey hole. Put something in a hole there.
Yes, me lord.
To you now.
50 years back. Mexican conflict.
When I was a young piss brain like you, I enlisted with a crew. Was in Mexico when I realized that no matter the conflict, always win. Ordinary people always lose.
So that the truth you decided to reveal in song?
Well, deserted first. Wound up here, locked in this room. Laid in bed, staring at the ceiling fan for a good month.
I wouldn't mind lying down right now, watching a fan until the end of time.
It's why I
Right.
brought you here. Wasting days, weeks. That's the step I want you to skip.
What? Is V not allowed to have fucking depression? There's no time to lay on the floor and feel like trash? Yo, did they still make it so you kill the creepy guy you're locked out of double jump?
Super People is back.
It's definitely true that we are playing right now. I think you're talking about Fingers, right? I'm pretty sure I punched Fingers like 3 times. I accidentally, I don't know how, killed him. And then I dragged his body to the street. I parked a car on top of him.
Welcome to the city of limitless possibilities.
And earlier today in this stream, I actually bought double jump. So you're fine, buddy. You're fine. Yeah. It was a tragic accident.
Why are you giving me these?
Imagine we're deployed
Can you
together,
believe
fighting in a war,
Finger
side by
suicided in my
side.
playthrough?
Would you take a bullet for me?
What? I don't think I would take a bullet for Johnny. Would we?
Sub.
That's a good one. I don't know. I feel like we need to be realistic here, though. Technically, I already didn't know. The bullet kind of like... The bullet killed V and brought up Joni. Can I be honest with you guys? Joni, so far, the last few things that he did for us, except right now, that he actually saved us when we were dying. So first it started that he called us a bitch and that he were going to kill us. He was going to kill us. He got a little bit better in certain ways, but then when Evelyn died, after being rescued from a death porn, raped twice, and then being stuck with the worst person possible to help her, and she killed herself and Johnny just made fun of her, that was very fucking shit. Seeing Johnny's memory from the past, the way that he treated Alt, Johnny seemed that he really truly only cared about Alt the moment that she was fucking dead. And even then, when she got kidnapped, he thought it was about him. He was just like, his ego was so strong that he couldn't see past his own death. I honestly don't think I would take a bullet for him. Not as for right now, he just doesn't deserve it. Johnny just does not deserve you to take a bullet for him.
No, I wouldn't.
Tags belong to a man who sacrificed his life for mine in Mexico. Been thinking about our predicament. Want to be clear, I will do you no wrong. When the time comes, it'll be my life for yours. I'll agree to get white. Tags are proof of my promise.
A good evening to you.
No, no whoopsie. No whoopsie. I'm glad we say 2. Because if we say this after we say the yes, it would be a lot less work. A lot less work. Because then you're just trading. I would take a bullet for you, you would take a bullet for me, we just trade. That doesn't prove that he respects V, that he cares for V. You know? That means that in spite of what V would do, he would do that. I don't know. I don't know between 1 and 2, honestly. You guys think... I just don't understand what number 1 means. I can actually make an argument against 2, you guys. That's there's actually an argument that there's actually a really good reason why I dislike number 2. Because I truly believe that the only reason V is alive right now is because of Johnny. If V didn't have implanted the biochip in her head, the moment before Dexter shot her in the head, she would be dead. If you're dead, is your body still yours? The only reason V is right now having this conversation is because of the implant. So it's because of Johnny that we are here in the first place. Because the ship tried to fix the body enough to put Johnny in. So yes, V's body was definitely hers up until the point that she got a bullet in the brain by Dexter. Would she go after Dexter without the ship? Well, that's the thing, right? If Jackie... When Jackie was dying, he unplugged the ship and gave it to V. If Jackie dying didn't unplug the ship, Jackie would be the one alive. Because then the ship would reboot him. And then V and Jackie would probably go to Dexter Deshawn. And Dexter Deshawn, being the shithead that he is, he would shoot V and Jackie. There would be a chance, since they are two, that it would overwhelm them, and then the story would be different. But chances are V would end up with a bullet in the head and just die there. No, in that scenario, Jackie would have the ship, right? Because he would have died with the ship, and V wouldn't, and then she would just get shot in the head and die. Yeah, it took hours for the ship to overwrite V with Johnny because V got shot in the head. Jackie was dying for other reasons that were probably less severe than a bullet to the head, given how much he by himself could struggle. V just blacked out because she got shot in the head. No! No, the ship didn't get damaged from the bullet. What are you talking about? The ship started getting damaged because when Jackie and V stole the ship, the temperature started dropping. That's even the reason why Jackie put it in his head in the first place. It was already like 80% integrity. It was the temperature. It was not the bullet. If the bullet had hit the ship, we would just be fucking dead. I think I'm bulletproof. Because I think as of right now, even though Johnny is an asshole, he wouldn't be around right now. So we kind of have a clear defense. Is my point.
It's the same for you.
Yeah. Thanks.
It doesn't matter.
You seriously considering Hanako's offer?
Can you guys remember?
Whatever happens to me, I want zero. Go.
If you guys got killed by somebody, I guess it would be fair and I can't say I have a lot of love for Adam's master after his first impression in the game was like, ooh, fuckable war, bitch. Something like that, right? Should we say tree? Would tree be bad in any way? No, not tree. Sorry, four. Sorry, I can't count. Honestly, I feel like it should. Because it would imply that, Johnny gave his entire speech because... Yeah, but even if it's good... What? Hey, have you played The Witcher 3? In The Witcher 3, some optional options affect the results of the dialogue in general. Even some of the endings of the game. In one of the DLCs, if you pick some of the blue shit, you're fucked. Just because it's blue doesn't mean it's safe. I don't know if that happened in Cyberpunk, but that's why I'm asking.
Seriously. Smash him. He suddenly comes to me.
Didn't have a chance to say hello. That's why we gotta find him. Finally end this.
Right. Understood.
And I want Rogue to be there with you.
What?
It's important to me, and it's just as important for her.
Okay, so... It's gonna be me, Johnny, and Rogue. And then imagine Adam's master on the floor, okay? And he's like, oh, me, I'm dying. And then I'm like, bah, 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 bah. Oh yeah, he's gonna enjoy that. And Rogue just watching. Oh yeah. It's good to fantasize a little bit, right?
Ready to work.
That ain't true.
Ready to work. Sunset. Look down. Sunset. Look down. Sunset. Ready to work.
I'm not sure Rogue is that sentimental.
Sunset. Work complete. Look down.
Imagine calling Johnny sentimental because Adam's master killed him.
Now, sunset.
Yeah, you think Adam's master doesn't have like a penis left over? Not even like Mr. Stud 9000. Maybe, honestly, knowing anything about Adam's master, probably the first cyberware that Adam's master got was Mr. Stud 9000. He just needed an ego boost. And once he got Mr. Stud and finally, he felt better about himself, then he started getting to where he is. That was just the first step. The first step.
So I gotta tell her everything.
I think I'd better do that. You'll drop the pills for Misty, and I'll steer the ship for a bit.
Not at all excited about this, but I realize that, right?
Just gonna have a quick chat with Rogue about Smasher. Then I'm out. I promise.
Now? You guys feel what I mean? I think the blue options do matter. How can you tell me that the blue options don't fucking matter? Literally, if I say any of these options, it's like we didn't have the dialogue before. Are you guys really fucking sure it doesn't fucking matter? It just seems so stupid. Oh, now you're saying that sometimes they do. They don't, except when they... No, poor Borka. Yeah, but you can't say that the blue options don't matter when sometimes they do. I know that chat's not one person. God, if I didn't...
Make a power grab. Pitch for control.
Andrew's helmet. And just what has he ever done to help you?
May not help, but he doesn't hurt me. Need to know exactly what you picked.
I'll tell Ruth the truth. See if she's willing to help.
Just busted out a soul blazing. Check out my new ass.
All I gotta do is mention Smasher. Serve him up on a platter. News over the old days. Easy.
Killanders, saves come and see the difference. The thing is, sometimes, especially when you're talking about RPGs, I have been playing RPGs since I'm like 5 years old. Sometimes some consequences of the decisions you do now might have consequences 50 hours. So I can't just pick a decision and then reload the 50 hours of game. That's what makes RPGs interesting, right? Otherwise, if every decision you do only changes the exact direct dialogue leading up to that, that's just not an RPG. They just recorded new voice lines for no fucking reason. RPGs, they need to have like deeper consequences. Yeah, exactly, like video games. The options change just the dialogue you hear directly from the best RPG that I played last year was Stalker. I know that Stalker 2 is the kind of game that a lot of scary and usually RPG fans, even Cyberpunk I was I say I don't want to be a fan myself because there is reason why I consider Cyberpunk RPG games. So even Cyberpunk has in the line of some people not give it a go, which they like medieval and stuff. But Stalker 2 was actually for me. It's a shooter game. I know most people don't consider that game an RPG, but trust me, that game was the best RPG game that lasted. There was choices and consequences, many of them, and Stalker 2 also had some of the best ending I've seen in games ever. It felt very satisfying. It was so fucking good. I wish more people played Stalker 2 so more and stick to see the endings, because you gotta play the entire game to understand the endings. Because the endings felt good. And once you see one of them, the one you get, watch the others because they're out. They managed to even make like the bad endings feel satisfying. Even when you're getting fucked, it's still good. And I haven't seen that. It was much better. The game entirely. I know, Crims, I know you're confused, because usually people that think that bad endings are dissatisfying, they don't have to. They don't have to. Do we give him control right now? Janica, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate your support to Blackjack and hoping for my buddy. What do you think about it? We do? Does thinking about it just delay it? What does thinking about it do? Maybe we just think about it. Do you guys want to try thinking?
Need to think it over.
Sure, thanks. This is important to me, V. Just get me to the afterlife and hop in the back seat for a bit, that's all.
Feeling better.
Okay.
Should get going.
Still feel a sharp something near your heart.
Doubt that's ever going away.
Nice. We win then.
The Hotel Pistis Sophia.
Good place to die.
Just not today.
Not. Damn, that was a fucking great quest, wasn't it? Fuck. Do you seriously think this is a great place to die? I don't know. I feel like this is a great place to die if you don't want to be found, right? Guys, I really need chipping in. I really need to figure out who this Stefan guy is, and then we can do Sinnerman. Yeah? Is that a good idea? But I really need to know who the fuck this Stefan guy is. I have been asking you guys. Is this a good time for me to compress my hand? Yesterday, I left my house 5 times. And one of these times, one of the last times, I was just sick. And when I was trying to go downstairs from the place I was, the escalator was broken. There was only the escalator going upstairs. And I didn't want to go around to look for another escalator. And I convinced the person with me to go down the escalator going up. But so far it doesn't seem that bad, right? So I started going down the escalator going up. And soon as I land on the first floor, I realized that there was actually a person fixing the escalator that was broken. That witnessed me going down and convincing. So I did not only go down the escalator going up, but I went down the escalator going up as the technician that was fixing the escalator that goes up. Is that the fact? Am I doing that in public? It's just fucking weird. Fail to go down the escalator. Like, how do you? How unfit are you guys that you try to go down the escalator going up and you fail? Why you walk so slow? Because we're overcompensating. Turns out the Takamura quest, but we can sell our shit very close. Turns out the Takamura quest. So as I was looking the boss, we actually got the okay, we almost died, right? Just we forgot how to work. Oh yeah, I don't want to buy the red one. I could break down the items from here, but I don't need materials. I need fucking money. Maybe I should get them. Thinking the wrong time. You know, now you're so bad. Now you walk around. They just failed on at least it's fast in Baldur's Gate 3. I sit in my chair and I play games every day. If I could go down escalator going up, you know, I'm sure you guys can do too. It's not like I'm a peak.
Now that you are master of your favorite colors, juice, jam sauce, yes, jam when you realize the real juice, asking for a
We're completed to work your commands, Master.
Who's the degen that sent that message? Oh, of course it's Valisco. I was like, there's only a few number of degens in chat that would send such an unarranged message in chat. Valisco, I thank you so much. At least I got paid for doing it. And you know what's gonna happen, right? God. Thank you so much, Valisco. Thank you. Thank you. And by the way, the other day I was having a bad day, and I was thinking of they scooped it that you made for my birthday, but you know, the Baldur's Gate one, and then it's crashing out there. You know, thinking of all the stress that it was to get that from the mail and how much it was wrong, and it just made a lot of it was probably one of the most kind gifts I have ever gotten from somebody, especially somebody that didn't expect me. So it doesn't. Thank you. Oh fuck! Right. He also sent me some fucking spoons. I hate spoons. Dude, we go. You had a bad.